Hi, my name is Valerie, and I'm from Austria. I grew up in a small eco-village. We should only eat the food we grow ourselves. And no animal products. We're going to gather herbs and sell them at a fair. Remember, Valerie, nature is our greatest treasure. Nothing's more important than your soul. Great job, Bran. Bran and I were best friends and neighbors. Sometimes I feel like our families are a bit weird. We don't even have a TV. So what? My folks say they show all sorts of nonsense on it. My dad has a laptop. I know his password. Let's use it when my mom and dad leave. I don't think that's a good idea. We're in! Why did I agree to this? We were watching YouTube and came across an interesting music video. It says here her name is Tiana. She's got the moves. My parents say we shouldn't listen to this kind of music. Do you always do what your parents say? From that day on, Tiana became my idol. I was fascinated with dancing and dreamed of going to a dance school. One day, Mom, Dad, and I were driving home from a fair. Come on, Valerie, just ask them. As luck would have it, at that moment, we drove past a group of teenagers. They were laughing loudly, listening to heavy rock and dancing. Look at them. I'm glad our daughter is nothing like that. They look like dancing baboons. Something's telling me asking is pointless. When I grew up, my parents gave me a laptop. Tiana, I'll be seeing you a lot more now. I also had a secret spot. It was a picturesque cliff by a river. I went there when I wanted to be alone and dance. My life was calm and predictable. But one day, everything changed. That day, I was coming back home when I saw a car at our gates. But you have been warned. Who was that? A lot of people envy our village. They're going to send some people from the city to inspect us. It won't be the first time. Everything will be all right. Despite his words, they looked tense. I didn't ask them any more questions. A couple of days after that, I was on my way to a local store when Bran ran up to me. Haven't you heard? Come on! We ran to our school and I saw some workers boarding up its windows. What's going on? They're closing our school. Because of the inspection? Where are we going to study now? My parents chose distance learning for me. Living in our village had always seemed boring to me. That was the chance to change my life. You want to study in this city? That's too dangerous. You know what young people are like these days. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I spent several days trying to talk my parents into letting me go. Eventually, they gave in. Can you believe it? I couldn't wait to get there, but on the first day, I was terribly nervous. When I came to class, everyone gave me weird looks and whispered to each other. Jeez, look at her. She's from that village of weirdos. At some point, a gorgeous girl came up to me. My friends and I are dying to know, is this a new style we haven't heard of, or are you wearing a potato sack? My dress is made of natural fabric. My mom made it, and your mom should take a design course, although I don't think your family could afford it. One more word about my family and you'll regret it. Why aren't you in class yet? Hurry up! My classmates giggled nastily at me during the lesson, but I tried to ignore them. At lunch, all the students came out into the courtyard to eat lunch right on the lawn. I liked the vibe of the place. It was special. I took out my lunch. Don't you have money for normal food? These products are environmentally friendly. We grew them ourselves. So you really don't have money. I was about to snap back at him when music started playing nearby. Emma looks amazing as usual. I wished I could disagree, but Emma really was a good dancer. After she finished, I couldn't help but come up to her. Where did you learn to move like that? I go to the best dance studio in town. Take me with you, or at least tell me the address. Don't even dream about it. They won't even let someone like you through the door. Before I could say anything to that, a girl handed Emma a sandwich. Help yourself. Is there peanut butter in it? She's having an allergy attack. Thanks to my mom, I knew a lot about herbs and immediately found a plant Emma needed in the yard. Eat this. Phew. Peanut butter? Seriously, I'm allergic to it. Sorry, I forgot. No need to thank me. I got on the school bus and went back to our village. Bran was already waiting for me there. How was your first day? I could have told him about the way my classmates treated me, but I didn't want to upset him. Thanks for asking. It was fine. When I came home, I heard my parents talking loudly. We need to do something. You're just panicking over nothing. As soon as I walked into the living room, they fell silent. Is something wrong? Our pumpkins are dying. Your mother is just a drama queen. I pretended to believe them, but I doubted my parents would argue like that over pumpkins. The next day at school, I saw Emma dance again. She's really good. But I could be that good too. After school, I decided to follow her and find out the address of that dance studio. After Emma went inside, I crept closer and looked into the window. You look like plucked chickens. I want you to move like swans. I got so carried away watching them, I stood there for a whole hour. That was amazing! After the lesson came to an end and everybody left, I walked inside. Who are you? I want you to teach me too. I don't think you're the right fit for us. Dancing is my life. Give me a chance, please. The choreographer looked at me skeptically, but then nodded. Fine, you have 1 minute to impress me. The shoes are in the locker. I wasn't used to walking in heels. Besides, my stomach was in knots, so I danced worse than usual. That's enough. Stop embarrassing yourself. I better not see you here again. When I left the studio, tears welled up in my eyes. I was walking through the city when a car stopped next to me. Where have you been? Your parents are worried out of their minds. They asked me to find you. I wanted to sign up for classes at a dance studio, but they didn't accept me. Don't be sad. Everything happens for a reason. I don't think your parents would have approved of dancing lessons anyways. Finally! Where have you been? Valerie missed the bus. I found her near the school. All right. This has to be the worst day of my life. That was so embarrassing. I took my laptop and turned on a video of Tiana to get my mind off things. Okay, I should cheer up. I'm not giving up that easily. I kept coming to my secret spot by the cliff and dancing. I did great when no one was watching. A charity event is taking place in town today. Valerie, you're coming with us. The event took place in a park. We gave toys to kids from orphanages and donated money to those in need. What is the world coming to? That girl is Valerie's age and she's pregnant. I looked in the direction Mom was pointing and was left speechless. Emma? She really did look like she was pregnant. But that wasn't possible. I kept watching Emma and saw how much money people gave her. At one point, Emma slipped into a van and I followed her in. What the heck are you up to? You? It's none of your business. Actually, it is. I helped organize this event and you deceived everyone and embezzled charity money. Answer my question or I'll tell everyone what you did. Okay, you're right. I come from a poor family. My stepfather wastes all his money on gambling, and my mom is too spineless and afraid to leave him. I want to become a professional dancer and change my life for the better, but the classes are expensive. That's why I'm doing this. I'm sorry, that's terrible. But so is what you're doing. You live in that little eco world of yours with no idea what real life is like. Here's the deal. I won't rat you out, but in return, you will teach me to dance and help me sign up for classes at that studio. Are you nuts? Should I send these photos to the school chat? Blackmailing isn't something to be proud of. We have a deal. The next day, I told my parents I had signed up for extra classes at school. In fact, Emma and I practiced in the gym after classes. You move like a dying hen. Well, I heard the choreographer call you a plucked chicken. Urgh! Emma was pissed off, but kept helping me. Soon, I got much better at dancing in heels, and we came back to the studio. You again? You should give Valerie another chance. Well, since it's you asking, that was much better. Okay, I'll teach you. Hooray! Over the moon, I used the money my parents had given me for extra classes at school to pay him. One weekend, I spent a lot of time at the cliff. It was already dark when I walked home. On my way, I saw workers by my former school. They were carrying boxes out of the building and putting them in a truck. What are they doing? The school was closed. When I got home, I told my parents about it. Oh, that was just, we've decided to sell the school supplies, so we called them. But why did it take them so long to get here? They probably had other things to do during the day. My parents' explanation seemed a little strange to me, but that was all they said on the matter. I was getting better at dancing with every lesson at the studio. Finally, you look like swans. By the way, I have good news for you. Tiana is looking for backup dancers? I can't believe it! You better believe it. Each of you has a chance. They're going to have 2 stages of the audition. At the first stage, Tiana's manager is going to be choosing those who pass. Tiana will make the final decision at the final stage. Obviously, I immediately signed up for the audition. just like all the other girls in our class. My main competitor was Emma. I was getting ready for the audition and feeling good about my chances until one day in practice, I put on my shoes and fell right in the middle of the dance. Someone broke my heels. Or maybe you're just clumsy. I hit my knee when I fell and had to miss the next 2 practices. When I arrived at the dance studio again, there was barely any time left until the audition. The audition is tomorrow at 2 p.m. I was so nervous I didn't sleep a wink that night. The next day, I arrived right on time. You're late. The manager has already left. What? It's 2 p.m. Exactly. The audition was an hour ago. Can't you read? That was you! You hung up a poster with the wrong time yesterday to make me late, and it's your fault I hurt my knee. I don't need to stoop to such tricks to beat you. Valerie, you have no proof. You've lost. Just accept it. Of course I didn't just accept it. Instead, I found out which hotel Tiana's manager was staying at and headed there. I was late for today's audition, but I really want to try. It's my dream to work with Tiana. Honey, everyone dreams about that. I'm not going to waste my time on you. The manager had already turned around to leave, but I turned on the music on my phone. I wanted to pass to the next stage so badly, I started dancing right in the middle of the street. Holy heck! When the song ended, I felt someone's eyes on me. I didn't see the face of whoever was watching me. They quickly got into a car. I'll be honest, you surprised me. Congratulations on passing to the next stage. Did something good happen? You're glowing. I'm just in a great mood. At home, I noticed my parents seemed worried again. But at that moment, I didn't care. I did it! But I need to do something about Emma, or she'll keep setting me up. After a moment of hesitation, I sent Emma's photo to the school chat and told everyone she pretended to be pregnant so people would give her money. I didn't start this war. The next day, Emma and I met on the school porch. I hate you! I shouldn't have taught you to dance! You deserved it! Emma went from being the most popular girl in school to being an outcast. Our classmates were gossiping about her all day. But when I got home, I got in trouble too. Someone just sent us this! My parents showed me photos from practice, and even of that time I danced on the street. We've already called the school and found out you don't have any extra classes. You're a liar, and you've disgraced us. I forbid you from leaving the house. Emma must have sent those photos. The audition is tomorrow. A small stone suddenly flew into my room through the window. I heard you got in trouble. I need to be in town tomorrow, but my parents locked me up. I'll think of something. The next morning, Mom and Dad left, and Bran came over again. I tried to convince your parents to let you go, but they wouldn't listen to me. They locked the front door, so I can't help you. I'm so close. I'm not giving up now. Hey, what are you doing? I'm crawling toward my dream. Literally! You're a daredevil. I'll drive you to the city. After getting into the car, I calmed down a bit. But soon, I realized we were going in the wrong direction. Have you forgotten which way the city is? You don't need that audition. What? Stop the car now! No! Hey! What the heck, Bran? You're just confused, but I'll help you get on the right path. I tried to stop you, but that didn't work. That was you? Did you mess with my shoes, change the poster, and send those photos to my parents? You'll soon realize it was for your own good. How dare you! Bran! I almost fell down. If you hadn't helped me... I pushed you, though. Okay, I'll take you to the city. I saw Emma at the audition. When I thought of what I had done to her, I wanted to sink through the floor. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'm so sorry. What's the use of your apologies? I'm a laughingstock at school, and my stepfather gambled our house away yesterday. I'm going to win the audition and get out of this town. Emma did better than the rest of the participants. I was the last one to perform, and I did great too. But then I stumbled and lost the rhythm. Ouch! Emma wins! Congratulations. I know you stumbled on purpose. Why did you do that? You need this victory more. I've already proved to myself that I can dance. Tiana? I recognized you. I saw you dancing on the street. It was impressive. I want to make an exception and hire you both as my dancers. Really? Oh my gosh! Thank you! I won't let you down! We won't let you down. When I got home, I saw the police at our house. Move it! What's going on? Your parents are under arrest for reselling jewelry. A lot of people from your village were pretending to be spiritual herb sellers to get away with illegal dealings. This can't be happening! Tell that to the cops who found a shipment of jewelry in the basement of your school. Unfortunately, the police's accusations were true. My parents, as well as some of our neighbors, were arrested. It took me a while to accept that. Bran and his parents stayed in the village. They hadn't broken the law. Emma and I are now touring different cities with Tiana. I keep studying remotely. Dreams come true if you work hard for it. What do you dream about?